Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Marcia McMahon. I'm a psychic channel for Archangel Michael and a lot of the Ascended Masters, Princess Diana, Mother Mary, Mary Magdalene, and I have a new book out. I'll just briefly show you the new book. It's titled Mary Magdalene Speaks, the Holy Grail, the Bloodline, and the Secrets of the Divine Feminine. And in this book, a lot of great revelations come forth from Mary Magdalene about her true journey with Joshua and the truth that has been suppressed for more than 2,000 years by various forms of so-called Christianity. And I present the original teachings as I remember a past life with Mary and Jesus, in which I was also associated closely with them. And I'm very honored to present this book, and it is on Amazon. But the reason for my update today is Archangel Michael, and he has given me a New Year's message. I channeled it in some time ago. I've had a little technical difficulty, and now I'm back up on the air, as it were, with YouTube. And I wanted to wish everyone a Happy New Year and let you know that I'm available for readings. And my website is at Mary Magdalene's Message, or my older site, which is at dianaspeakstotheworld.com. And I do lengthy Akashic readings, and I've been doing a lot of readings lately, and I'm now resuming readings and have some specials. So please check my website at Mary Magdalene's Message. And now I would like to put forth Archangel Michael's message for the year 2020, because I feel it's not only for the year 2020, but for the decade and the things that are coming our way. And I realize that a lot of light workers are feeling sort of dismal about the state of the world right now. And I wanted to send this out right now because it's very hopeful and very encouraging. And I think we all need a little spark of hope in our world right now. The world future is at stake. We have a very corrupt president, and many people are frustrated at the goings on of Trump and his cronies in the United States, which is also affecting the entire world. So this is a message of hope and a message of the future, and I hope that you will enjoy the message, find it uplifting, and feel free to connect with me via email or my websites. So Archangel Michael speaks on the holidays and the new year and the new decade of 2020, as channeled by Marcia McMahon, and this was channeled, I think, in early December. So I'm calling in the light energy of Princess Diana and Mother Mary, Mary Magdalene, Jesus, and the Archangel Michael, and Lady Allura of the Divine Feminine. And they say, we are gathered around you all, and we're addressing the audience as well, in the celebration of the holidays. And you're reminded that this is a season of thanks, a season of hope, and a season of reuniting the cosmic cords. The cords are invisible rays of the light as you are existing as a family of light. So light cannot be overcome by dark wherever you find yourself to be. You must merely smile upon it and then let it disappear. Not in denial, but do not let darkness have its power over you today or this evening or wherever you find yourself. Where you are in life, there is hope, and where there is hope, there is you, and he is giving you your name. So, like myself, like you were put on this earth to inspire hope for other people. And if you're doing your job, you're out there doing something to enlighten others, you're a source of hope. There is also, he says, a great deal of hope in the youth of this generation, which we know. Archangel Michael what's new in the century and the blessed year of 2020. And he comes through and he says, we will tell you that there will be great change upon the earth in this coming decade. Aspects of democracy are rising while tyranny is fading, and while the tyrants in the United States, including the very high circles in the U.S. government, are temporarily succeeding, and in Russia, of course, in circles of very high power, we say that this will soon give way to divine justice. Yes, we say that the institutions that have run the world and the world is depended on for so long, such as pornography and child trafficking, will begin to be brought to light, and there will be great judgment for those that have engaged in such activity. As well, money laundering and banking fraud will also be exposed, and so many other crimes of this world will be brought forth with the aspects of divine justice prevailing, especially in your great United States. There will not be a triumph of the perversion of justice. Hear me, there will not be a triumph of the perversion of justice in the United States. For the current sitting president will be gradually and steadily diminished in stature. Let them speak for themselves. It is obvious that they pay no heed to the law. And he and his cronies who are all tied to crime, and there will be consequences for his cronies' crimes. We see that the triumph of justice will simply be in the new president for your country. We wish to encourage all light workers not to give up the hope for democracy around the world, such as places like Hong Kong, and also of the captive prisoners everywhere. And he's particularly focused, I think, on journalists that have been captive. He is asking if you will but say a whisper of a prayer for all those around the world captive and starved and tortured in foreign countries. Just know that this, and hear this, I, Archangel, speak. For one day, all human beings will be given the divine rights and equality, and democracy will prevail, for the internet will bring you democracy. And it will cause it. Yes, the semi-dark internet will have a great light which will awaken in the hearts and minds of millions the desire for a complete freedom, and you will see this in the 2020s. Wow. When the turning of the new decade commences, there will also be tides rising in the next few months and more earth changes, we are sorry to report, with flooding, fire, and this will continue for quite some time. Not only am I rearranging Earth's grid, but because there are greenhouse gas emissions that are encompassing the planet and choking out her island peoples. There are other dedicated individuals like Greta Thunberg and others who stand for the salvation of mankind and the peace of the planet. So we are asking and encouraging all that are fighting plastics in the ocean, all who are standing up against greenhouse gases and promoting the distribution of fair and free trade, also wind and solar and thermal power. We ask you to continue to stand up for what's good for the planet. Investors also, and hear this, investors, if you're in the stock market, look carefully at these investments, for these are the way to save the planet. Electric cars are coming into being, and in just a few years, they will be able to be purchased by the major name brands for the general population in the United States, and the major Western countries will have them available. We also point out that investing in the solar and the wind and the thermal energies is the wave of the future. So these are going to do very well in the stock market. We ask for prayers for your Congress in the United States is quite divided, and as your great Abraham Lincoln said, "A house divided shall not stand." And we ask for prayers. And it's so true even today that one must stand up to tyranny, to malice, and to cover-ups and lies, and stand for the truth. America the Great will not stand for this level of debasement of the office of the presidency. No, America will shine brightly as the city on the hill, to quote your great Ronald Reagan, for neither Republican nor Democrat, and she will learn to reunite her factions, even though it appears as a dim hope right now. Trust that a new sun will dawn on a new day in America. That's very good news. Marcia, Michael, do you feel any concurrent planetary alignments in this holiday season? Archangel Michael is speaking. We see the solar eclipse on the 26th of December, the day after Christmas, and this will be an auspicious moment where the cellular DNA can realign on the ascension wave spectrum. And if you call that forth during this time, you can call in into your cells the inner way of light and proclaim victory for your own healing. As well, the eclipse falls very near the solstice, and this is the time which was once the celebration of the solar cycle of the winter solstice. It is still a celebration time with solstice, Christmas, Hanukkah, and birthdays, and of course traveling and the festivals of light. So call forth all the light within. Make your wishes, for during these times of full moons and solar alignments, you will be more easily able to manifest. Markets, going back to the stock market again, will continue to be unstable, and the stock markets all over the world, there will be a reflection of this disruption and the political disruption and systems as it moves into the energy of the new decade. But eventually, we do see that markets will stabilize and remain steady. There is an undercurrent of devaluation in China and Japan with the yen, and as well we see that the United States will be having a slight recession until the ending of the current presidency. That a steady incline toward the use of ethical design and innovations in this new century and beyond will astound and boggle the mind. With this, we turn to the United States and other innovators in the European Union who will solve some of the worst climate crises through chemistry. Yes, chemistry. The ascension wave is on the way, and we give no date to that event, but to all of you who know and feel in your heart and are called to it should continue to do your inner work, clearing and cleansing. And sometimes even your closest friends and your text friends and so on will need to be released. And with this, you emerge into the light being that you're destined to be. So we'll be releasing some old energies and entering into some new relationships with new people. With this, I give you many blessings for the holiday and a joyous Christmas, Hanukkah, and equally auspicious New Year of 2020. And I am Archangel Michael. And so this concludes my New Year's and New Decade prediction for now. And I will be back with an update from Princess Diana on all the goings on with the royal family, Harry and Meghan, and all of that in a new message. So I send you many blessings, and I hope you'll feel free to get in touch with me at marciadi2002@yahoo.com, where I offer Akashic readings and readings with the angels and classes in Ascended Masters and Angels, and I am also a Reiki Master. So please do check out my website at marymagdalenesmessage.com and dianaspeakstotheworld.com, Divine Connections with Reiki, and please subscribe to the station if you found this message meaningful and helpful. And again, thank you for listening. Bye for now.